What's up, everybody? It is Her to You, and welcome to Wednesday's Random. So, as you can see, this Wednesday's Random is a little less random with a whole lot of intent. And today, our intention is to highlight another Black female in business and talk about their journey, their story, and obviously their business. So, today, I have the pleasure of interviewing the owner and CEO of Sugar Quartz Spa. And this is what I love the most, your neighborhood skin healer.
Listen, you already know.
Jasmine, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for allowing me to interview you.
No, thank
And
you. I need this.
of course, I got you. So, all right, so we're gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. Let me fix my lighting a little bit. I look a little dark. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so what is Sugar Quartz Spa?
Sugar Quartz Spa is a private beauty studio. So I am a licensed esthetician in Georgia. So yeah, we are a private studio and we have a little bit of everything inside of there, but we want to keep it really luxury and private and low key. So.
Okay, I love that. All right, and then how did you get into this industry, and pretty much like why did you choose this industry to start your business?
Well, initially I was doing nail polish and lip gloss. My first business was called Pink Sugar, which was my baby. I loved it so much. And to this day, I still miss it, but it's how I initially got into it. But the more I worked, I realized that with selling product, you need to have something else to go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to scale back and actually get serious about my business versus just deciding to hustle some product. Like I don't really like the word hustle a lot. Like of course, like culturally we use it and I use it, but I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional about the words that I use.
Mm-hmm.
So with doing that, I try to get out of the hustle of just pushing product because that will constantly feel like a rat race to me with hustling, like it's never enough. So I didn't wanted to get out of that mentality. So before I got burnt out, I took a step back from it to see exactly how can I push this a little step further while still be true to what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So in this time period, I was still selling my lip gloss and my nail polish, but I also was traveling, doing speaking engagements as well. I've always wanted to make sure I kept like ties to the community because if you know me, like that's my whole point. Like everything I do, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on my people in my community, my neighborhood where I'm from. So everything that I do, I've always wanted it to circle back to my neighborhood and where I'm from. So I just took a step back and started to pray about it and to see exactly how could I do this. I initially wanted to be an esthetician, but I already have a bachelor's degree and going back to school for a trade, so to speak, after you already have a bachelor's degree, you're pretty much paying for it out of pocket. And it was like 25 grand. So I just took a step back to figure out how can I actually work and get this done. And I ended up birthing Sugar Quartz Spa in that time period.
Okay. Well, again, congratulations on that. Sounds like
Thank
it,
you.
it sounds like a journey, but it sounds like you kind of arrived at what you want to do, correct?
Yeah, like I finally feel like, oh yeah, now is motion, like it's game time. Like I finally feel like, yeah, this it right here.
Like we in there.
Yeah, like this bitch. That's what I feel like. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So, what sets your business apart? Because there's a lot of spas, there's a lot of estheticians, there's a lot of people that want to do this, do that, do that. What sets Sugar Quartz Spa apart from all the others?
The first thing is I want to keep my stuff for the people. Like this industry could get so it could make you so boggled down, and the money will come. Like, you do what you're supposed to do, the money and the things and the doors and the opportunities and all that stuff will come.
Mhm.
So I'm not really doing it for that. Like, I really want my people to be able to have those same experiences as other cultures and other races. Like, it makes me sad that people are 50 and 60 and 70 and never been to a spa before, never got a facial before. Have a lot of people have no idea what it is. Like, the amount of people I have to explain what a facial is. So that's my like reason, and that's why I want to just kind of keep doing it and make it where you get that luxury experience, but you also get the education and whatever you're looking for in it too. Like, you get to
Mhm.
have those experiences. What I realized was, when people come and see me, a lot of the times that's the only time they get to be solo.
Mhm.
So my job is to make sure not only that if they're coming for just a Zen kind of relaxation facial, or if they're coming for some kind of corrective skincare, that
Mhm.
whatever it is, that they actually get to take that time to just be. Like, no, put the phone down. We're going to talk and we're going to get this work done, and we're doing what we're supposed to do. And whatever you're dealing with, leave it on the table,
Mhm.
which is the spa bed, so to speak. So yeah, I just want to make sure people still feel that luxury experience, but also where they get to cater to themselves and experience that stuff too. Like, we can have those things as well. And I just want to merge the two together, merge community and beauty, community
Mhm.
and business, community and opportunity. Like, I
Mhm.
just want to make sure that I'm merging those two together. Like, I can do anything and make money. Like, making money is easy, and yes, it's a lot of estheticians out here. It's a lot of beauty professionals out here, but I mean, shit, it's only one me. So I mean, I guess
Right.
that's
So I do have to touch on that because one, I've never heard it put in that perspective, and the simple fact that you want to provide luxury to your community, you want people to be educated on their skin. So with that being said, one, I want you to kind of give me a little rundown of your services. And then two,
Mhm.
why do you think it is important? And I know you kind of answered it, but I want you to kind of go into it again. Why do you think it's important for our community, as Black women, as Black men, for us to make skincare, make the services that you provide a priority, and not looking at it as a luxury or something that they can't afford, or things of that nature?
Well, some of the services that I provide, well, I guess you could say I'm a facialist. So anywhere when you're talking skincare, it could be a Zen facial, which is just a little bit of relaxation and just a little boost, a little pick me up, kind of maintaining and relaxing, like a mixture of, I just want to keep my skin the way that it is. It's nice. And I just want to relax and get pampered as well. That's like
Mhm.
a Zen facial. But then also corrective skincare, which is your goals for your skin. This is the problem. What can you do to fix it? Those are the corrective side of skincare, which is also not necessarily the pretty side of skincare, because when you're going through that journey of correcting the issue, it's a journey. So you have to be patient. So I offer like pills, facials, pills. We have yoni steams and foot detox as well. We also have microdermabrasion. We have nano needling, nano infusion, micro needling. So just a list of things that we want to make sure we are educating people on. Also have product that we're selling as well, because um, yeah, after you come and see me, I want you to maintain what I did when you're at home and not mess it up by doing whatever you're gonna do. So
By using soap and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. So no, and we have to start over every time you come because you won't invest in the product, people.
Mm, okay.
So
Okay. That's good.
yeah. So just a little bit of corrective skincare. So you have those treatments where someone could come in and they could say, okay, I'm having issues with discoloration, or I'm having scarring or acne or cystic acne, or I'm growing too much facial hair, or there's a list of things. A lot of those things can be corrected.
Mhm.
And there are ways you can fix that. So my job is to come in and let you know what I can do for you, but also while doing that, I'm educating you on what's going on and what you should be doing. I'm educating you on your gut health. I'm getting all in your business to see what you're eating, what your diet is like, what you're doing when you're at home, because I can tell when you lay down. I can tell exactly what's happening, even down to, yeah, this kind of looks like this is happening. You probably should go and talk to your doctor about this, because
Mm,
it all shows up.
okay,
So
that's interesting.
yeah, so my job is not just to come in and just lay you on the table and just start doing some stuff just to make money, because it's easy to say, oh, okay, I could do 45-minute facials or 50-minute facials, and I could do 10 people in a day. Like it's easy. Like when you learn about this industry, that's why so many people get into it, licensed or not. They get into it because of how easy it is to make money. You can make money quick, and that's not what I'm here for. Like, I want you, like, yeah, we're gonna get paid too, but I want you to be able to maintain this. I want you to know what's going on. I want you to be able to learn your own skin and your own body. Is more than just coming in and just wanting to be pampered. You're gonna have a good time too. You're gonna like you the pampering happens also, but
Mhm.
if need be, we getting down to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was good. So one thing for me that like looking through your Instagram and looking through your website, for me, the one thing that stood out for me is, like I said in the beginning, your neighborhood skin healer. I love that title. And then even with the SD Bestie, I thought that was super cute.
Oh,
And
thank
that just,
you.
yeah, that just really stood. I just think that just really stood out to me. And it's just been in my head. I've been saying it all day.
Thank you. Yeah, those are like because I want to I want to still be like me. I never
Right.
want to go into this and just start doing stuff, getting caught up in and what can come along with this and how much I can make in a day, and that I get to say I'm booked and busy, and that I get to say no, my books are closed to new clients because I'm too booked to take it. Or yeah, that's a side of it too. But
Mm-hmm.
no, like this really is important. Like your skin really is important, and we should be caring about our skin just like we care about everything else. And
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that it is important and that it is affordable. You can incorporate this in your life. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I just like to, because I am like, if you know me, or even if you run across me, like I just am who I am. And part of this is I'm doing more than just correcting your skin or massaging your face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing more than that. Like a lot of the times, my clients really become like my people, like my real people. Like you watch them get married, you watch their kids grow up, you watch them change jobs, you support them in their businesses. Like next thing you know, their next appointment, you're asking how the kids was, and y'all looking at pictures. So it
Mm-hmm.
becomes a family. So I always want to make sure that no matter where this journey takes me, especially because I initially started doing another business where I was traveling speaking. So no matter where this journey takes me, I always want to make sure that I'm doing it for the neighborhood. Like, like that's all it is. I'm
Right.
doing it for us. Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love that. So even though you definitely gave me a lot, but one thing, in this social media world and this business world nowadays, you're no longer able to hide behind your brand. You kind of have to stand out there, be a part of it, you know what I mean? And people always want to know, who is the face of the brand. So my next question to you is, who is the face of sugar quartz?
I am just a girl from Atlanta, East Side to be exact. Yeah, pretty girls come from the East Side, but yeah. So, no, but yeah. But
I
no,
love
from
when
just
I ask this question. Everyone has the same reaction.
okay, I'm just a girl from the East Side of Atlanta that, I have so many twists and turns to me, but yeah, I'm just a around the way girl. I love people. Yeah, I'm just a around the way girl. Like, I like to live by my own rules and do what I want to do, and yeah, and listen to my music and just live my own life. Like, I don't it's a constantly evolving thing.
Mm.
Um, so every day is a little bit different. So yeah, I'm just allow myself to just be who I am, and with doing so, just be free to navigate and maneuver through the changes as it happens. And
Mhm.
all of those things collectively like make up who I am, from the music to being able to look this way and work corporate, or being able to travel when I want to, or experiencing the stuff I've experienced, and so many losses and so many doors closed and just thing after thing. So all those things collectively, but also being able to go in any room and kick it and still be exactly who I am. And yeah, all that stuff just make up who I am, and it just brings it all together. Like,
Okay.
I'm just a mix of a whole lot of shit.
Whole lot. Okay,
Whole
well, that
lot
was
of
a
it.
that was a good way to sum it all up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
because sometimes it's not good. Sometimes the stuff in that really is some bullshit too. So all of it collectively just makes up me.
Well, that's good to admit that, huh? It may be something in there you might not like.
But I'm keeping it in there anyway. Okay.
Oh my God. I feel you. In the spirit of keeping it all the way real. I love it. From the around the way girl. Okay. She said what she said.
Mhm.
So okay. So that is it for that portion of the interview. So before I move on to the randomness, go ahead and drop your IG website, whatever anything you have up and coming. Just go ahead and lay that out.
So, yep, I am Jazz, and you can come see me at Sugar Fort Spa in Atlanta, Georgia, 448 Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, Suite 8. And yeah, my Instagram, Skin by Jazz, and Jazz is spelled with 3 S's. So, yep, holla at me, follow me. I'm on social media, and yeah, I'll be on there dropping some cool shit sometimes.
All right. So in the spirit of randomness,
Okay, let's get it.
And especially since you had a journey, like you really did explain your journey, right? And so for me, when I do this part, I speak up on a topic that I did before on Wednesday's Random. So I hope you've watched.
You
And
watching?
yeah, I know, but I have to say it.
Well, y'all
So
better be watching too. Okay, keep going.
thank you. So I bring up a topic. So listening to you explain your journey and you arriving at the place that you're comfortable where you're at. The hardest thing for me on my journey is, well, the most emotional thing so far on this journey has been losing friends, right? So to the point where I have a hard time really saying friends, it's a little cringy to me, because I've seen people do weird things in this journey, like people that I really felt were going to be a part of my journey happen to not be. And, we hear that all the time, like, the people you started with maybe, but it just didn't, it doesn't hit you until it hits you. You know what I mean? So on your journey, how have you dealt with, and I don't know if you have or not. So to be honest, how have you dealt with, if you have dealt with, the ups and downs of friendships when you're on this journey of entrepreneurship?
Oh, girl. I've been experiencing this like a lot lately because it's like my life has changed so much in like the past year, better yet, 2 years. Like my life has changed so much. I've changed so much as a person. So, but specifically the past maybe 4 or 5 months has really, really, really been a huge, huge, huge shift. And it's been difficult to watch a little bit because I feel like just on some G shit, I feel like people around me have been so used to me um just going and going and going and not expecting much of them because I feel like if people are going to be in your life, you should have some expectations from them. Because other than that, why are they there? You should have expectations on people that surround you. You should, like, you should have some type of boundaries or we're friends and this is what I kind of expect of people that love me. Like, it should be some stuff that you have in place for how you operate in your friendships or your relationships or whatever. So I feel like the people around me have gotten so used to me not needing anything from them and for me just showing up for them whenever they need it and giving to them whenever they need it. And call Jazz. Jazz know how to do this. Call Jazz. Jazz know this. Call Jazz for this. Call Jazz for that. Ooh, I need to vent about this. Ooh, I need to do this. Ooh, I need that. Ooh, Jazz the plug. Jazz got this. Jazz got that. Jazz know. Like, it's just always Jazz this, Jazz that. And because it's not a thing, like I do it in 2 seconds and be done with it. Because I love people. I love for my people to be together. I love for people to be good and be straight. So in doing that, I kind of, in a way, I don't know, maybe spoiled the people around me into thinking that I didn't need them to show up and be good to me, just like I was being good to them. But also, yeah, like I'm always the one that just doesn't need anything. I used to be really insecure about um, the way that I looked and my features, and I was always, you know, oh, she saw, like I was always the tallest one, and I was always this, and I was always that. So I like growing up, and even in my 20s, I was always really insecure about a whole lot. And I felt like a lot of people around me was kind of happy about that in a way. And now that like I've never been into relationships or love and marriage and all of that shit. It ain't never been my thing. And I almost feel like in a way people around me was like it made them feel good about themselves as long as I wasn't tapped in on who the fuck I was. And now that I'm locked in, it's making a lot of people uncomfortable. So I really think like I'm like, I don't know how many people I'm down to right now. Like a lot of people I've been talking to a lot lately have been people that I've been meeting randomly or people that I've met within the past, like maybe 4 years or so. So it has been a crazy journey to watch. Like I've had family members steal from my business and steal my business ideas and stuff. Like I've had a lot to happen. And I feel like now that I'm tapped in, a lot of people are very uncomfortable
What
about
do
it.
you, well, because I love that. That to me was a little bit of a jewel. Now that I'm tapped in,
Oh, I'm tapped the fuck
what do
in.
you think that is? Because I've heard that before. But what do you think that is? Do you think that it made them feel better about themselves at whatever status you were? And then as soon as you started to be tapped, like you said, tapped into yourself, then what, they felt insecure or they can't handle you where you're at now?
Yeah, I think a combination of both, because okay, like it's always been this thing where I could just walk in somewhere and it would be a problem. And I would literally be like completely confused. And sometimes it's just something about the way that you stand and how comfortable you are in your stature, and that you just kind of okay with just being, that makes
Mm-hmm.
people uncomfortable. And it can be a lot of times where I ain't saying nothing to nobody. I ain't bothered nobody. I just walk in and people just looking and people just feel away about whatever it is. And as long as you're uncomfortable about something, or as long as you're insecure about yourself, and um, it makes people feel cool about them, because when you actually get locked in and you realize your power, like, is nothing nobody can say or do. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I've gotten to where I am without knowing my power, y'all, man, y'all got me fucked up. Straight up, for real. Because
Right.
yeah, it's like if I wasn't locked in all that time and I've managed to overcome and accomplish the way that I am,
Mm-hmm.
when I actually like lock in, is trouble. So I've been okay with chucking the deuces if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Um
You know
and
what that
taking
reminds me
time.
of? You know that
What?
TikTok when it be like, when I get, it's over for you.
Listen,
So
out of
that's what it
here.
reminds me of. Like,
Out of
that's all I
here.
can
We
hear
out of
is,
here. It's over.
when I get locked
Yes,
in, it's
yeah.
over for you. That's
It's
all
over for
I can.
you. It's over for you. Straight up.
That's
Yes, it's
all I
over
can
for you.
hear. That's all I can hear is that. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that's good. Well, how do you emotionally though? How, because you know you said it's hard. Like, how do you feel like, because like I said, I know you said that you've met new people. Are you, do you give those people, do you feed those people with a 10-foot pole because of what you've been through, or are you open to new relationships, to forming new relationships?
No, I love meeting people.
Okay.
Yeah, I love meeting people. Like I'm that girl where I got so many pictures in my phone and I look at them pictures and I don't know who most of those people are. Okay. Um, I don't. But I'm gonna meet somebody, like I'm gonna meet a girl in the bathroom. Hey girl, oh that's cute. Oh, that's cute too. Okay. And next thing you know, we friends and then we looking it up, like, or like I'm just like I'm a girl's girl. So that's just
Mm-hmm.
it's
That's just
just
who
a
you
part
are.
of me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I love that. I do love that. It does seem, hearing your story, hearing your journey, it does seem like at this point it is kind of full circle.
mhm,
So it's going to be very interesting to watch your continued journey, right? Because you're going to
mhm.
continue to grow, you're going to continue to learn, right? And then I definitely need to see the it's over for
I see what I can do. I do a little some, a little one too.
you. You know you got to do it. You have to do it
I do a
now.
little, yeah, I do a little one too.
Little
Yeah, I
razzle
got you.
dazzle. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
do it.
a little sprinkle. Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah. Okay. And then on that note, another thing that we do is we have you give advice, right? So for people that are not confident or not or understand, like I know there's something, because like you said, when you step in a room, people know people's aura. They feel people's aura, and they might not feel that way. They might take it as an attack. They might take it as people hating on them, but it's really them not understanding that they have something on them that needs to be, that light that needs to shine. So what advice would you give to those people who are stuck in that era?
Take some time, take a step back. Sometimes you have to take a step back from people and just be, because a lot of times they not gonna understand at all. Like a lot of stuff, because I've always been so tapped in on another level, spiritually, where I was just kind of not really aware. But take a step back, and when you take a step back, because it's always gonna sound crazy to people, ain't nobody gonna understand. That shit always gonna sound wild to somebody else. So take a step back and do what you know you're supposed to be doing. Because at the end of the day, for real, my real advice is most people don't know shit. So everybody just winging it, for real.
I feel you.
I don't care how well put together it seems, most people are winging it. We don't know. It's a trial and error and figuring it out every day. So I said all that to say they don't be knowing either. So
So you might as well
just
do it. So you might as well do
they
it.
don't know either. Like, I don't care what seems like it worked or it panned out, or if it's going well or if it's flowing. Yeah, things could still, you can wing it and it can work too, but we all figuring it out. Like, we all figuring it out. So don't let somebody come in here and try to mess up your flow or tell you what you do or don't have going on. But also humble yourself and be able to listen and pivot. Stop going around thinking that no new friends, and stop going around thinking that everybody opts and all that. Like, that's foolishness, man. You're gonna miss your blessing being stuck in what you feel is your way or no way. Like, you're gonna be stuck. Get up off that, and also be able to shift and pivot when you need to. People gonna show up, and some people are gonna show up to take, and some people gonna show up and be able to lead you and help you go to the next step. And it's up to you to have been tapped in enough to be able to know the difference. And also, don't go on this journey if you ain't ready, because when it's time to start making different moves or making certain decisions, or when things start coming to pass or coming to you, you got to be okay with that. And a lot of it you may not be ready for. Like, yeah, you want this, but this may come along with you losing a lot of stuff too. You cool with that? Like, you saying no new friends, but you want to run a business, my nigga. How you plan on doing that? Like, how? Like, like, you don't want to be around nobody, everybody that ops, and you on top of this and you on top of that, but you want to run something where people gonna have to come to you and support you, and you're gonna have to be likable to them. So which one is it? So just kind of be ready, calm down, relax. Every day you wake up is a whole nother time to kind of readjust and reset. As long as you wake up, it's another day to try that shit again. And if it don't work, fuck it, try something else.
Yeah, just keep going. So I love that. I love that advice. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is your neighborhood skin healer with the word.
You already know.
You see, I can't get it out of my I cannot. I love that. Dude, I'm coming in hot with that. I'm telling you that right now. That is gonna be my thing. What's up? I'm like, what's up, neighborhood?
Listen, you already know. Shout out to Nipsey.
Right. Rest in peace, we love you. That's it. I'm definitely coming through with the neighborhood skin healer. I can't. I love it. And it goes with your brand. It's so it ties everything. That's what I love. And your whole girl code, SD bestie, I'm not gonna, leave that one out as well. So that is it for Wednesday's Random. I had a oh, this was a ball. This was fun. This was good. This was hilarious. Your advice was amazing. I definitely hope that it reaches who it needs to reach to. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely helped me. It definitely helped me. So so that's it. Is there anything else you want to, is there anything else you want to say? Anything?
Yeah, I want to give you your flowers.
Oh, thank
Us in the
you.
Her to You world want to thank you for your consistency on your platform. Thank you, girl.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it, neighborhood. See, I can't stop.
Listen, yeah, all that. Yeah. Let them know. Yeah.
She's
I'm
so
kidding, y'all.
you so
I'll
lame.
act like that in I'll act like that in real life.
Really?
I'm a lady.
Oh my God. We go,
Okay.
yeah, we gonna keep it real cute.
Okay.
But like she said. So again, thank you all for watching. This is Wednesday's Random. Please like, share, and comment, and we'll holler at you later. Peace.
Bye.